He has time.
He's got him.
Good morning, football fans. This is another edition of Ken and Ken in the Morning. We've got Ken and Dom who are freezing their patooties off, as my wife would say, in New York, where they've just had a nice little snowstorm. So they're watching new winter sports in their front yard as cars go sliding down the street, trying to avoid poles, trees, and other mailboxes and whatnot. And of course, you've got Rob and I who are down here in the South, Texas and Florida, respectively, with a little bit of a cold snap. Hence, we got a sweatshirt on today because it's only 50 degrees out. It's rough, isn't it, down here, Rob? I'm telling you.
So
hey,
I give you guys an arm for that weather.
Bright and sunny and 70 here in Texas.
Yeah. We need medals for putting up with the weather here. And here come already the comments. We're not even we just started. I love it. You guys popping in. Hey, we got some big news
What's
for
up,
you guys.
Philip? What's up, Eric?
What up, Eric?
Broke late last night.
There's Tyson Badge at QB1.
Secret.
He is right now, technically.
Yeah.
Technically, he is.
Hey, Rob, when we see posts like that, you got to sing the song. Secret Bagent Man. It's Secret Bagent Man. So, hey, if you guys missed the show last night on Frozen Tundra, great show with Michael Weiss yesterday, former Packer player. We might be seeing some more of him. He's a great guy. He gave me a little, I was surprised that I came on the show and that Bill brought me on the show, but it was great. He gave me a little ribbing because he's a Packer. I get it. But a great show. If you have a kid that plays football, I highly suggest you go to Bill the Packer Fan, to his page, find last night's show and watch it. Because Mike talked a lot about training and what these young athletes need to do if they want to go to the next level. It was a phenomenal show. Hope we get to see more of him and some other guys. Good morning, Max. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, we still do on them Bears.
But Jesus, Mike. But hey,
look at this.
I love the comments. Oh, and here comes another troublemaker to the show. Good morning, Isaac, and we get to see Isaac today. There we go.
Yeah.
Isaac.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
So, hey, guys, we got some other big news for those of you who like to watch Ken and Ken in the Morning. This broke last night during the show with Mike Weiss. This show, as you guys know, we were on Roku on Monday mornings. Well, I just let the cat out of the bag. We are now going to be on Roku. Yeah, you like that slip? We're now going to be on Roku on Thursday mornings as well. Same bat time, same bat channel. For those of us who used to watch Batman back in the 70s and 80s. Same bad time, same bad channel. Ken and Ken in the Morning will be on Roku now on Mondays and Thursdays. So pass the word. Look at Eric's getting right into our first top. He's like, hey, let me lead the topics from the chat. You know what? We love you guys. Chase Young to New Orleans. I'm going to start this one off. I'm gonna take the bone at first because as a Bear fan, we've been talking about this. Well, I started talking about it at the trade deadline. So when the Bears got Montez Sweat, I said on House Hall Report, now watch, the Bears are going to sign Chase Young in the offseason because San Francisco will have the money, right? And so, of course, San Francisco had the money to be a free agent. Then we were all saying, look, he's going to sign for a 1-year, $13 million deal. And hopefully that's what Foles does with him. Well, he signed a 1-year, $13 million deal. Just with the New Orleans Saints, which blows my mind.
I don't know how.
Because we'll get into that later. That Rick, we can wait on that. We're going to talk about some Chase Young right now. I don't know how the hell. Look, I get why Nola did it, right? Because Dom, you're sitting there going, I got Kirk, I got Mo Money Mooney. I got Pitts. I got some pain for y'all in the division. And
Arthur blank checks.
And Tampa's sitting, hey, y'all know about us Florida man. I'm Florida man over here. Hold my beer. Hey, Baker, why don't you come back? Hey, wide receiving corps, why don't you stay intact? Right? So the South, which was like hot garbage a second ago, is not so much hot garbage. So
Cooking.
So Chase Young
still garbage though.
Chase
Trash,
Young,
not garbage.
Chase Young to the team I used to call the Aints back when the Bears were ending their season in the playoffs.
That's when they wore bags on their heads, man. They won games with bags on their heads.
But I mean, look at you have to admit this: for as dysfunctional as their offense seems to be, they had a pretty decent defense. Chase Young to that defense, Dom, that's gotta kind of like that's gotta scare you a little bit because they already had a like with Cam and all that. Now you add Young. I mean, what do you think about a divisional rival adding an edge rusher?
I did not see New Orleans coming up and snagging a defensive. I didn't even see New Orleans snagging a player because they were under salary. They were over the salary cap, whatever. But I was just surprised. I'm like 13 million. I'm like, how did you guys afford him? I didn't even see it in the news that he was going to visit them. I don't believe.
Yeah,
I've seen an adjusted cap, and Saints have like 20 million for some reason.
Oh, I thought they were under. I thought they were like
they
under
let
like fucking 13 or something like that.
No, they let Thomas go. They cut.
Oh yeah, okay.
Actually,
that gave him a little bit of money.
Actually, Ken, bring that. Oh yeah, that's what happened. They let Thomas go, and they got all this cap back.
But they only signed Chase Young. I mean, their offense ain't bad, but Chase. I like Chase Young. Chase Young ain't a bad, defensive edge and everything. He's fast and everything, and when he wants to, he can get to you. He just needs to put that work and effort in. But now he's going to be against my Falcons. We're going to see him twice a year, so we got to be prepared for that. Mm-hmm. But as I said, I didn't see. That was a big surprise to me last night. I was like in the shower and I got out. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Chase Young signed a New Orleans Saints? What is this? Am I dreaming or something? Because I honestly thought he was going to come to the Falcons.
Yeah, Don went straight from the shower to the toilet from that one.
Shouts on the toilet for a while, too, Ken.
Hey,
let's be honest. Their defense was slipping anyway last year. I mean, New Orleans didn't have a stout. They needed to shore it up, and I mean, in previous years they did much better, but not last year. So I understand the move. I get it.
Well, Jordan's getting old too, right? Yeah, he may retire within the next season or two.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of old guys been shifted around. And basically, the old guys just like reshifted teams is basically what happened. I mean, a lot of guys moved around. It was.
I think he froze.
Man, like it was.
Yeah,
well, that was a good move.
I thought that was my internet.
Yeah, I know. It's like, wait a minute. Hey, Ken. But here's the thing. So I mean, the Bears don't get him. So now you don't have to see him twice a year at Green Bay. But I mean, what do you make of Chase Young? Of this? I mean, look, it's good for the North, right? Because we don't see him. Maybe we might see him once, right? But I mean, I'm sure you have to have a sigh of relief because that's one less guy pulls to get like we did. And Mike says, wait, we got an edge for a year. Yeah, but he's more of a rotational guy, not a starting guy. So, like, there still isn't that guy in Chicago. And obviously now Young's not it. But what do you think about Young going to NOLA?
It's a good move for them. It's just there have been some questions about his effort that I've heard throughout his career. And that very well could have been why Chicago didn't bring him. Because they do have Montez Sweat. And he said, hey, maybe I like the guy, but I'd rather have somebody else working with me. Now, with me being a Packer fan and the awesome tackles that we have, I wasn't too worried about it anyway. Because, you got Zach Tom there that's just creating a wall, and Walker's not too far behind him with how good he played at the end.
Right. And then Michael Weiss even said something about that. Like, he takes plays off and, like, he just sees the effort, like, sometimes not even there for Chase Young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, Isaac. Like, I was thinking, like, when Bears fans were saying, oh, he even scheduled a visit. I'm like, he doesn't have to. Like, Poles went to Mont, said, hey, Tez, come over here. Hey, So tell me about your boy you played with in Washington. What do you got for me? And he probably said, "Oh, he's a great dude, but when you hear the second Poles heard butt, that's right. Say no more, right?
It's like no, that ain't my guy.
The dude's still impact even when he lopes. They remember the Bears used to call it lopes back in the day. Even when he lopes, he's still a great player. It's just like if this dude went balls out and became a dog, Rob. If this guy was a dog, he'd be one of the best edges in the league.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of guys like that. They got good motors, but something keeps the whole.
They get in their feelings, probably.
Yeah,
that's what it's got to be. Like
some guys have gotten in there. I mean, was it? There was a Chicago lineman, Spielman, I think, back in Chicago. They found him wandering the snowy streets with no shirt on, bro. I mean, found him wandering the streets in just sweatpants and, I mean, barefoot, everything. Just. I mean, he had a mental breakdown. It's a serious. Mental health is a serious thing, man. And sometimes it affects the guys, their performance and everything else. So, speaking of mental health, Rob, another guy we talked about with Mike Weiss yesterday was Clowney. Right? And he mentioned that Clowney definitely had some headspace issues, I guess, with taking stuff off, but then he kind of last year with the coaching there in Baltimore, as he was talking about trainers and that, turned Clowney around. I wonder if Clowney, who's still out there, and I have a feeling if the Bears nab Clowney, it'll be one of those June things, because Clowney's probably going to sit out there for a while now. Right, we're at that point of free agency. Mm-hmm. We'll get a trickle signing here and then. I mean, Clowney was the same way, like coming, especially like the way he left Cleveland. Could you imagine if he had stayed in Cleveland with Myles Garrett there? Dude, that defense would be clowning people. But I mean, Clowney's still out there. Yeah, no pun intended, right? He's still out there. I wonder where he ends up, and if Poles takes a flyer on him post-draft, if they don't draft their edge of the future, because we'll start getting to the draft talk more and more as we go, guys. We got 5 weeks, so we can't burn it all in one day. But I mean, I wonder if he's going to be a post-draft signee that someone's going to take a flyer on because he lopes.
Yeah. Clowney's like just a player.
Yeah, I'd like Mike to clarify this comment a little bit because Jones unfortunately isn't a Packer anymore.
That's Aaron Jones you're talking about. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
he's not a wide receiver. It's not. That Jones ain't even in the right position. Montana and Rice was quarterback to wide receiver.
I think he was just saying with how much of a playmaker Jones was compared to Rice's playmaking ability. I don't think he was going necessarily quarterback receiver.
I mean, unless he's saying that they're going to get that with Darnold and Jones now, in which I guess it could happen.
Hey, Mike, why you got to make us cry, man?
Hey, whenever anyone says Aaron Jones is a Viking, this is all I hear.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll be okay.
Hey, I kind of.
all right. You saying we're going to draft him? Okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
All right.
Sometimes I kind of like, the Saints because they always make Viking fans cry because they always talk about that bounty gate and what could have happened. Like they could have won and got to the Super Bowl.
So did they vote on if there was tampering?
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Like,
Dom. So what's up, Dom? What's up with your Dirty Birds doing Dirty Bird things? And
I was gonna say it's in the name. What else do you expect?
Hey, come on, keep it dirty, dirty for life, DGFL. Yeah, you get it.
Dude, when that news broke, I was like, leave it to Atlanta. Right? When we have a legal tampering period, leave it to Atlanta to tamper before the tampering period, and then for Kirk Cousins to let it slip because Kirk is like the most honest guy you'll ever meet.
So like I said,
I think I got the Kirk O'Chains down there. That dude, like,
no, you didn't get Kirk O'Chains. You got Ned Flanders.
Icy Ned Flanders.
I mean, dude. I mean, look at it. If you're going to do something like that, you got to specifically tell Kirk.
That's on target.
Kirk is Ned Flanders. He might be what they call him, Kirk Ice, whatever they're gonna call him these days. But he's still
Frosty
Ned Flanders.
Kirk.
Yeah, he's Frosted Kirk, but he's Frosted Kirk Flanders.
Happily dooley.
Flanders. You knew he was going to say something. Only Atlanta would get. And here's what makes it even worse. It's not like it was like a discussion like, will he go somewhere besides Atlanta?
Yeah.
Everyone, their brother, sister was like, dude's going to go to Atlanta.
His wife's moving to Atlanta. Like,
but Atlanta's like, no, we got to tamper anyways.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Come on, Atlanta. Didn't you lose? I don't think we lost a pick, but we did that fake crowd pump noise. Yeah, no, we did lose a pick for that bull crap. Like, what are you doing pumping fake crowd noises into the stadium for? Like,
well,
I'm a Dirty Birds fan.
Come on.
That's a Rams thing.
I was going to say, with the teams you guys have put on the field the past few years, it's not like the fans are out there getting excited.
Look, here's what it is, Dom. I can understand. Look at they went to Detroit, the Ford guys, and said, well, if it's good enough for Ford to do with the Mustang, why can't we do that in a football game? That's what they do.
I don't think anything's gonna happen though, but maybe.
Is that true?
Because it's the Eagles and Falcons. Like,
look what he said.
John Jordan's talking shit.
No, that's true. They are.
This is why I gotta post stuff that John says that some crazy sometimes. I love Dorn.
Well, go to John's other comment. Is there any relevance to that where he said Bears might go get Wentz?
No, that's just John being John.
Okay.
I was going to say it would make sense.
Go back to this.
Yeah,
I mean, is Wentz available? I mean, I forgot about Wentz. If he's available,
here's the thing. Read the last two words of his comment. Cap tampering. How the hell do you do cap tampering?
That's what I was wondering.
John, how the hell do you tamper the cap? I want John to explain.
Well, he's like, how the fuck they're doing something over there to sign guys or something because they were like way over the cap.
Yeah, they got punished.
Are they paying off the bookkeeper for the NFL? Said, hey, dude, we'll slide you some signed merch.
That's exactly what it is. You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah.
Look, he said, look it up. Look, I'm not joking. He's sending us. He's giving us
It's true. They got picks taken away for cap tampering.
What the hell is cap?
I don't know what cap tampering is, but John's right. I don't know what
Somebody's got to look it up. Somebody look it up. Let's find out.
I'm doing it right now.
All right, okay, there you go. Oh my! Like John, you're sitting at a keyboard, not on air. Obviously, you can post it. All right, while he's doing that, Bears got Bajan's backup already. Pulls will get Rattler or Hartman as the no. Dude. Okay, I mean, I don't want to talk to. We did.
They got Rippin, man. They already got their. They got Rippin, right?
We got Rippin as QB3. Bajan's the back. I'm sorry, Secret Badgett man is the backup. Poles has no choice pretty much to draft the quarterback at 1. It's just
the 49ers are getting a draft pick taken away, a 2025 fifth round pick for an accounting error.
error.
How do you have an accounting error on your cap? Someone's getting fired. Someone's getting fired.
See, we signed Dom for $3.2 million, but we just made $320,000. Oops,
You're
bad.
Hired, Dom.
You're hired, Dom.
I'm better
as an accountant, Isaac, how does this happen?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting a Schefter Rappaport update. This just in, the accountant for the 49ers came from Atlanta.
Oh,
I can see that happening.
That explains how much you guys got all that money. You know what I mean? What's going on?
It makes no sense to me, but I ain't gonna complain.
Falcons definitely tampered. Holy cow, you're being called out.
You guys can't be only coming at me here, man. Like,
they're coming
let's put them center screen. Hold on, you ready? I'll do it this way. So
yeah. It's him.
Explain yourself. Tampering.
If they tampered, they needed to, because my team's been fucking trash for fucking 7 years. Excuse my language, I don't mean to swear, but 7 yek and everything. But Kirk O'Check, man, he kind of snitched on himself. He dry snitched, if you think about it.
Hey, while I've got you on the big screen, please explain your culture of tampering and being a dirty bird.
Well, first off, I don't take baths. In my culture of tampering, I like cash.
Now you got to do the Dirty Bird dance.
Now do the
wait. Now do it there.
Hey, the funny thing is about that Viking fans like we should get a first round pick. Oh, like
when has a team ever been given an extra fucking pick in the first fucking round like that?
Right,
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
It's funny. Like 75% of the fan base like knew Kirk was leaving, and it's like, oh, you know, goodbye, Kirk.
Well,
They're waving their goodbye.
Who you even got on the Vikings? Jefferson. That's it.
Well, no, I mean they got
Yeah.
Addison.
Well,
they got
Addison's good. I'll give
wait,
him. I'll give
They
him that.
have wait, LeBron. They have this. Aaron Jones.
Hey.
I respect Aaron Jones though.
You want me to cry again, Ken?
Okay.
I mean, look,
I'm not crying over lost Packers. Not doing it.
So I mean,
Rob,
with the
when your camera
Vikings,
goes off, I know what you're doing.
we all heard from 90% of the Viking fans wanted Kirk gone to begin with. So Valhalla Hour report, and right now they were on Wednesdays, they're going to be moving their show to Saturdays.
They're so offended. They wanted him gone, but now they want the pick because they think there's a chance of getting something for nothing. I mean, shut up, man.
That news broke.
A bunch of Karens.
That news broke after they finished their show last Wednesday, right? So they get off their show. I'm in their back chat. They're saying, hey, guys, great show. Oh, hey, by the way, did you see what Kirk said? This might be tampering because I think PFF was the first, or PFT was the first to break it, right? Oh, my God, their chat
blew up, I bet.
Like a Christmas tree. Oh my God, we're taking their first number. We're taking their number. We're taking the number 9 from them. We're getting the number 8. We're getting the number 8 for them. We're taking their first round pick. They're gonna give it. I'm seriously like, dude,
get over yourself.
If you get a comp pick, it's not the first round, dude. For a week, we're getting Atlanta's first round pick. No, you're not.
We'll give them the Calvin Ridley pick. How about that?
They figured it out, man. They figured it out. They went and got themselves another pick by trading.
Yeah,
right.
Like
that's what they did.
I mean, these guys. This is how bad the Vikings. This is how bad the Vikings fans are. I'm sorry, Don. This is how bad they were, and I'll let you go. This is how bad they were about it. These guys were out there researching every precedent they could find to find out if Atlanta had to give up their first round pick. That's what they're Dom. I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. They're gunning for you, Dom. Dom, they want your pick.
Yeah.
They can take that want and go want something else because first off, that Kirk ain't even worth the first round pick. Like what type of nonsense is going through their head? That guy is 35, well on his way out after his contract's done. Maybe he'll play one more year after that, but you can take a third, as I said, the Calvin Ridley pick we got from the Jags. Just be happy with that. We don't want to hear none of your boo-hoo.
They don't get nothing.
First round because we lost a quarterback. Stop it.
Don't pay.
If they want your first round so bad, tell them to give you JJ.
Yeah, give us JJ. Whoops.
Yeah.
Right? We'd be very, very, very scared.
Worth the first round, bro. That other noise is just noise.
So, in all seriousness, if the NFL, because they've already launched an investigation, if the NFL does give a comp pick, and we'll go with Ken first on this, from Ken to Ken, what do you think they get? What do you think they give them? What round?
Oh, for the tampering, I'm going to say they're probably going to take a second or third from them for it, depending on how many times they've been hit with tampering before, because that's the only time I've seen it be a first round was when it was multiple times that they've done it.
Isaac, what do you think? What do you think they give them? What
they
round?
They probably just fine them. You know what I mean? It's just a small fine. I mean, because it's dumb for saying something, but but it's probably going to be a small fine. It ain't going to be take away picks and all types of stuff like that. You know what I mean? The writing was on the wall. The Vikings weren't going to sign back Kirk Cousins.
That's
everybody knows it. You know what I mean? Klesi, if Vikings wanted to sign back Kirk Cousins, they would have took the pay cut, right?
John's right, I think.
When he said his last year, he said he would take a pay cut to to help the Vikings sign more players, and Vikings said no. Klesi said, "I want my man. You're not the guy. This is the end of your career with the Vikings." And that's it.
Rob, what do you think?
I think it's bull. I think that it's just they're reaching. They wanted to get they wanted something from Kirk, and they couldn't get nothing. They didn't get a championship, so now they want to like take it. You know, bro, just come on, guys. I understand you're up in it, but I mean, is it really tampering? I mean, he wasn't. You guys already committed that he wasn't going to be with you. You guys already said it. You know what I'm saying? So is it really tampering? I mean, come on, man, just do the right thing.
Yeah, in the word of all Schwarzenegger, stop whining.
Stop whining. Here's the thing, though. It's good because look, I don't think it was tampering because of the way Kirk said it. Here's what Kirk said. He said during the negotiation period, he had direct contact with the team. Okay. Yeah. During the negotiating period, if the negotiating period was during the tampering period, right? If those two were one and the same, if that was the negotiating period he talked about, there's no harm, no foul. Now, if the negotiating period he's referring to was last a week ago Wednesday, well, maybe there might be a problem there, right? Yeah. But if they do find it to be tampering, I don't think Atlanta has been busted on it before. I don't think, I mean, what is a huge fine? I mean, look what the Pats got fined for some of their egregious things back in the dynasty days. Like, dude, not even $1 million. It's like, okay, give us $750K and call it a day, right? Yeah. Like Deflategate, give us $500K and it's done. I think if they do give anything, it's probably a 5th round pick, maybe a 6th, 5 or a 6, because like what everyone else said, all the other mitigating circumstances, like they weren't going to sign them. Everyone and their brother or sister knew he wasn't going to sign there. Did he get a jump on other? Actually, the Vikings aren't the ones who should be mad. Yeah. It's a team like, I don't know, any other team that had interest in signing him are about the only ones who should be mad. So like, if Washington wanted to sign him back, for example, or if New England wanted, they're the ones who should be bitching because they're the ones who got robbed, right? Because they weren't afforded the fair opportunity. The Vikings weren't robbed of anything. They were throwing the dude away like Aaron Jones was thrown away in Green Bay. They could have given 2 shits.
Is this true? Did you see this comment? It says the rules are plain as day. Only your agent can directly discuss with the teams.
Yes, that's true. Only agents can discuss with
teams. So then if that's true, then Kurt admitted it that he talked to them and it is tampering, and then they are going to get a pick.
They're gonna get something. Something's gonna happen.
Someone verify that? Is that really the case?
That's weird. Kurt thought the truth to set you free. Like if he said that, like okay, maybe they won't.
Because he openly said that. Ken is correct. He did say those exact words that during the legal tampering process, he talked to them.
He talked to the doctor, I believe.
What a Kirk.
Yeah. The doctor, yeah.
What a Kirk move. What a Kirk. What a Kirk.
Getting paid, making his wife happy. Like, he's a good dude, right?
Yeah, that's interesting, though, because I've never heard that only your agent could talk to the team if it's during the legal tampering period.
That's what I don't understand. If that's the case, then Kurt gave them all the evidence they need. But if that's not the case, then I mean,
hey, Quavo took back his chain.
So wait, what if you're Roquan Smith then, for example, or Lamar Jackson, who doesn't have an agent? That means during the tampering period that you couldn't, if you were going to be a free agent, that you couldn't talk to teams because you don't have an agent.
But are they their agent?
Yeah.
No, because to be an agent in the NFL, technically no.
Oh, you can't be your own agent?
Like for instance, if let's say Dom, you got drafted tomorrow, I couldn't be your agent, even though you're like, Ken's my man, dude. Ken's gonna get me paid. You're my agent, dude. I'm like, I got you, brother. And the NFL said, yeah, hold your coffee because you ain't doing jack because you're not licensed with the NFL.
Okay.
In order to be an agent for the NFL, you have to get accredited.
So does that mean you still can't negotiate your own contract? I don't get that.
No, you can, but you're not considered an agent. In order to be considered an agent for the NFL or any other of the major sports, the league has to accredit you or basically verify you. And I think they do that for player protection.
Keep my percentage.
Yeah, they do that, but that's what I'm saying. There's a rule. They have rules that govern that. Like as an agent, you can't. Okay, it's like Social Security. If you file for Social Security disability and you hire an attorney, there's laws that say your attorney can only charge you X amount of dollars or X amount of back pay, not to exceed a certain dollar amount. right? I think they do that with the agents in the NFL. They say, look, Isaac, you are an agent in the NFL, but you're only authorized up to 3% commission, right? They put cap. The NFL puts cap. So in
3%.
order for that agent to be able to negotiate for players, they have to be accredited by the NFL as an agent for the as an agent. So in a case like Lamar or Roquan, they don't have an agent. They themselves aren't accredited. So if that rule is true, that means if, let's say, Lamar isn't getting re-signed next time, and the tampering period comes, I guess the Dirty Birds can't talk to him because he's not an agent. If that true is rules, I mean, that would probably taking the letter of the law. Mm-hmm. That's taking the letter of the law, not the spirit of the law, right? But I mean, if that's the case, and I don't think they're the only two without an agent. They're just the two biggest names without an agent.
Yeah. Is it Caleb? Caleb don't got an agent. Caleb coming in, right? He don't have an agent.
John, Isaac's not a good agent. That's what John.
You're not a good agent.
You're not a good agent, Isaac. Sorry.
Yeah, apparently Dorn's gonna fire you.
Wait, you know why Isaac was being quiet? Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm gonna put Isaac on the spot here. So Isaac, John Dorn said you're not a good agent. What does that mean for his tax returns?
Getting billed.
Getting billed.
I'm putting a lien on his account now.
That's right.
Hey, let's see you buy the hunting gear now, boy. That new AR-15 you're trying to buy? Denied.
Wait. All right. Who do we have? Don't we have someone in the office that does background checks? I was Dorn passing a background check.
He lives in good old middle America where they honor the Second Amendment and they don't have no issues.
Hey, he's gonna go try to buy new fishing gear and it's gonna be like tampering.
Look, you can tell we're live on a Vikings page today because the Viking fans are chiming in.
Who's your quarterback though? Vikings, come on.
It's the legendary Sam Darnold.
Hey,
Lucas seems to pretty much know the rules here, man. I mean, he's saying that you can negotiate your own. If you have no agent, you can represent yourself. That is so cool.
Okay, see.
No, and that's the spirit of the rule. But that's interesting. We didn't know that, Luca. See, look at Luca teaching.
Luca knows who's Luca.
Yeah. I know.
But I got to pick apart though the first part of this comment. When Kirk was on the Vikings, they were calling Kirk the number one, top 5 quarterback. They were saying he was the greatest quarterback. And now that he's off the team, we hear the truth from Viking fans. Kirk is trash. Kirk is this. Kirk is that. It's like, come on now. Are Viking fans going to do this to every player that leaves their team? Praise them like they're the highly North.
What?
And when
Stop.
Trash them.
Look at I said Packer fans do, but Bear fans do too. I mean, anytime
if a guy's a bum, he's a bum. Aaron Jones wasn't a bum; he just got screwed.
This is what happens. So whenever a player leaves a team, be it trade or free agency, what happens? And I see this because of sportsmen. So the day Fields gets traded, it becomes a fire sale of all sportsmen signed by Fields with a Chicago uniform. When Aaron Jones leaves, gets cut from Green Bay and goes to Minnesota. Fire sale of all his sportsmen with Green Bay. When Roquan left Chicago, fire sale of everything he had. When Mike Evans, any of these guys leave, Keenan Allen is now not a Charger. People are fire sailing his Chargers sportsmen.
But the thing is,
that's just the way it goes in the league.
Yeah, the thing is though, I see Bear fans still talk, highly of some players that got let go. I see Packers fans do the same thing. When Viking fans, they just immediately turn on the guy like that, like he never meant shit for the team. You know what I mean? It's like, come on now, you got to have some praise for some of these players that played for you. I'd say the only player they probably give praise to that they let go is probably Thielen. That's it. Everybody else they shitted on.
Nick, leave it to Nick to always find the exception to policy and go, yeah, but look at what about this guy? Dude, first off, Rodgers is in that same camp as Brady and Mahomes as far as sportsmen. All three of those guys hate signing. All three of those guys charge the right to your firstborn child for an auto. I mean, dude, Brady's got a signing coming up. The cheapest auto you can get from him on like a 3.5x5 index card is $3,000. So guys like Rodgers are the exception to the rule, not the rule. But most other guys who aren't Brady, Mahomes, Rodgers, guys like that, their mem gets fire sailed, and that's just what happens. Kirk Cousins' mem is getting fire sailed from Vikings fans right now, for the most part. And some Vikings fans
are definitely a Vikings fan.
Yeah, I mean some Viking fans are still giving him some love. So I'm just happy person now that Kirk is gone.
Are you reading that, Dom? Are you reading that? Listen to that.
I've been said this though. So
that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like
Lucas keeping it real. He's happy that Kirk's gone, bro. You can tell he's like,
oh yeah, it's all right. But he's gonna bring us to a damn playoff game. We haven't seen one since seven years ago. So why not?
So basically, let
him take a shot somewhere.
So
get off the Vikings.
Are you gonna be like the Lions and hang a banner if you get to a playoff game?
I hope so. What do you mean? 7 years? Come on, Ken. How long has it been? Come on.
No. You missed it. Are you gonna be like the Lions and hang a banner from the rafters?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. That's like I know this is off topic. That's like with the Lakers won the stupid little internment play. They hung a banner up like that. Why do that?
Well, the Falcons did something that the Lions never did: is make a Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, we got gypped in it, but
ain't worth anything.
That hurts. That hurts actually. That really hurts.
I was gonna say there was no gypping involved. There was dying on the field in the second half, but no gypping.
That's why Kyle Shanahan ain't got no rings.
Well, Dorn. If I hate to say this, he's not going to go to Green Bay. Hold on, let me finish. He's not going to go to Chicago. He's not, because while we've been in Super Bowls and won them, it's been a hot minute. If Justin Jefferson wants a ring, he's leaving the NFC North the way it is right now.
Yeah,
until one of us can prove otherwise.
Yeah, there's no way the Vikings trade him within the division. That ain't happening.
That's the stupidest thing ever.
Man, could you imagine Jordan Love with him? He'd make the Vikings have nightmares.
Let's find out. Why don't you guys offer him your 2-1s, Ken? Offer your 2-1s and let's see if that's true. Give him 4 1s in the first round. Give him 4 1s.
If Minnesota,
let's see if it happens.
If Minnesota's going to trade Jefferson.
Hold on a second. Yes, Mr. Poles. Yes, I'll let him know what you said. I just got a call from Mr. Poles, and this is what he said to tell you.
Hey, Jefferson is traded. It's going to be like the far, far, far side of the country.
They're like
Minnesota, like
worst. No, they'll be like this. Who's the worst team in the AFC we can send you to?
Right.
Holy cow. Put up that comment by Mike. That is fucking say what you want about him. Bears would have been in the Super Bowl this year if we would have had Cousins. What do you say to that, Ken?
I was going to watch a game, but I got high.
You got fucking Ken the Bears fan saying that. You know you want a homer take.
I was
Jesus!
going to go to a Super Bowl, but I got high. I was going to throw a pass deep to Jefferson, but I got high. Dude. Cousins wouldn't have helped the Bears get to the Super Bowl last year, but that's nice. Wait, and just when we were talking about breaking the rules and whatnot, we need to get to like intro music to like SVU.
Yeah.
There he is.
It's Joe.
Wait a second.
Actually, instead of the intro music to SVU, why don't you just play the Autumn Wind for me?
The Autumn Wind. That's what I say, man.
Hey, a
the
Raider
Autumn
fan is in
Wind.
the
He's
house.
a Raider. That's what it
That's
is.
right.
Bro.
No,
you hear that
we should
gunfire?
play.
That's the Raiders.
We should play the Michael Myers theme music because Joe has a shank ready.
Or wait,
He's a
I can
Raider.
make this.
No, Isaac. You see, prison is for our 20s. By the time we hit like our late 30s, it's like we start to figure things out. And by the time we're 40, we're regular citizens again, you know?
Holy cow. If you really want to ruin JJ's career, send him to the Raiders.
Hey, let's be real.
The Raiders are here. We got
Hey,
a
let's
Raiders
be
theme
real.
music.
As a Raider, you got a beanie under that shank right there. Or you got a shank
Yeah.
under that beanie right there.
Did you see him? Look, he said, play Chariots of Fire. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, what do you guys think about this? This is the Raiders music. Hold on.
That's awesome.
Oh, this is great.
There we go.
Yeah, the party boy.
Party boy music. There we
Wait,
go.
Party boy music.
When Joe comes on, you'll just see this. What is
No,
love?
Oh, yeah. What is
You don't know
love?
about
like
Party
God,
Boy
Baby,
from
don't
Jackass?
hurt me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rick rolled their asses.
Party Boy from Jackass.
There's with a double point.
Double doink.
John Dorn. You're making me
John
break the
Dorn.
promise I made to Mike Weiss last night.
A double doink is when Brett Favre is sacked and intercepted on the same play. A double doink.
The narrative for the double doink will always be that playoff loss.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. You can try
Cody
that.
Parkey.
That was one of the most.
Cody
I
Parkey.
mean, what are the odds? I mean, okay, a single doink, it's got slim odds to begin with, right? Hitting the actual upright.
But it hit it twice and got rejected.
They hit
twice.
it twice.
I
Yeah.
know.
They hit it twice. What
Doink,
are
doink.
the freaking odds of that? And here's the thing, though. Not only did it hit it twice on that one kick, remember, he had doinked one earlier in the game on the upright. Earlier in the game, he had missed a field goal by hitting the upright.
He
And
had
then we
actually
saw-
dunked like 7 that season, though.
Yeah, and then but let's go back to last year. It was a playoff game. It was a game last year. Both teams, their field goal kicker for their first field goal attempt, doinked it. Back-to-back points. Two teams. What are the freaking odds on this stuff?
You know what? I imagine Bear fans were going through. Remember in Happy Gilmore when the tower falls and then he makes that crazy.
Yeah,
putt
he
where
has
it's
to make that
banging off
crazy
everything?
shot. Yeah.
I think Bear fans did the
That's
same
totally
thing with the
it,
ball.
man.
They're like, dunk, dunk.
Bears got slimed
Yeah,
on Nickelodeon. That's true.
Hey, the best thing you need, the best thing about the double doink, this is all you need to do. Watch the video again of the double doink. It's out there. I know Packer fans have it on their favorites. Go watch that video and watch Stanley, the Bear mascot. His reaction is the all-time best. No, he's watching it, and then he just falls over like he's dead. It is the best reaction. He just looks like he dies. Like, you've got to be kidding me.
Like,
Well,
And
he
then-
knew,
and then-
he knew the Bears' playoff chances died right then and there too. For the
Even though
next two
Cody
seasons.
Parkey
Pretty
hit,
much, bro. It was over
even though
right
Cody
there.
Parkey hit like a low kick, you know what I mean, which it was going to get blocked or whatever.
He got tipped.
That
Yeah.
O-line didn't do him any favors though. They let that guy break in and block that. You know what I mean? The
They don't
O-line-
want to talk about the truth.
Yeah.
but
They just want to blame Parkey.
Free.
Hey, we're gonna bring a new segment to the show.
Or
Today
you call
on Joe's backyard garden. Joe's gonna take us on a tour of his garden in the backyard. So, Joe, what are you growing back there? You got tomatoes, linemen, running back. What do you got? And take yourself
Lyman,
off.
yeah, Lyman.
No, I think you're speaking the wrong things, Ken. Hey, he's burying people back there. He's burying,
There you
the
go.
Hey, didn't the Raiders get somebody yesterday? Didn't you
I
guys
got
pick?
two- I got two. I got 2 Packer fans back here.
Oh shit!
Okay, that's it. And now we got to
he's
come for you,
already
Joe.
put a
Telling
tombstone
you.
for Nick.
You need to play. Hey, you need to. Hey,
I
Ken,
got
you
2
need to play
Packer
the
fans
Godfather
and
theme
an
music.
ex-wife.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, hey, look,
Oh,
John,
no.
John Gordon's breaking news.
No,
for you right
actually,
here,
this year I didn't put in a garden.
Hey,
Hey,
Gordon's
Joe,
breaking news.
Wentz
for you.
on his way. Wentz on his way.
Usually we grow a couple of things. Like my daughters like to grow stuff, so usually we'll do like either some strawberries or something. But this year we didn't do anything.
It's still
Wentz
early in the
wants his
season.
way
though.
onto the-
Holy cow! Look at this.
on his way to the
Look at
Raiders.
Luka.
Carson Wentz.
Put up
Well,
Lucas' take.
while
We
we're
already
doing-
we already got a Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't need him.
Well, actually, he's better than Carson Wentz, but
What if
still,
the
like,
Bears
in the
pull a
same
Browns
thing.
move and take J.J. McCarthy first and shock everyone? I
That would
think
be the most
everyone was
Bears thing
shocked
ever.
when Browns
Yeah,
took
that would
Mayfield.
be.
Yeah,
I
that would be
don't
like
think-
that. I mean, Isaac
Honestly,
brought it up, man. He said it.
I don't think it'd be JJ McCarthy. I think it'd be Bo Nix would be the guy they would take like that. Because
Bo Nix goes number 1 overall. Oh man,
I mean,
Bear fans are torn on who it should be, but they're all consensus.
so-
is
That would be
Caleb.
another Bear move.
I can tell you one thing: if
my son's a
Nix
big
goes number 1 overall, the city of Chicago is going to be on fire.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so my son though goes to me the other day and he goes, Dad, look at the numbers on Bo Nix versus Williams, and he pulls them up side by side. And he's like, Bo Nix has better numbers.
Well, Bo Nix
yeah,
is
but it's
playing
not
in
just
college for
numbers.
5 years. That's why.
Yeah. I'm like, but
Yeah.
it's not just numbers. He's like, yeah, but look at his percentages. Look at this, that, the other, and yeah, 5 years, and he still has less interceptions than Williams does in his 3. And I'm like, okay, but difference. But Dad, this guy's solid. I'm like,
But the offense that he ran was also a very short passing offense.
Yeah,
and like it was like a lot of bubble screens and like stuff behind the line of scrimmage and just very short yardage stuff too.
Yeah,
because he did throw deep balls. He did throw deep balls, but like their offense was geared more towards putting the ball in the hands of your playmakers and getting yards after. So what I'm saying is his completion percentage is super high because he was throwing a lot of high percentage throws,
Yeah. I mean,
Whereas
you
Caleb was
got
taking
to
a lot
love
more
Dorn.
chances.
Dorn's already starting for next season.
And that's not a knock on Bo Nix. Like he did what he was asked to do. Like if their offense was different, he would have been asked to do something different, right? Like I think Bo Nix has a chance to be something in the league. Like,
I mean, look, if the Bears are going to take Bo Nix, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday after the Packers show. What if the Bears at number 1 still take Marvin Harrison Jr. and then take Nix at 9?
I wouldn't. As long as he doesn't go to Denver, because I actually kind of like Bo Nix, and I think if he goes to Denver, he's going to be the next Drew Lock.
Oh God,
Denver is the place where quarterbacks go to like sit on the bench.
No, that's the Peyton Manning. He rejuvenated their team when he went there.
Peyton Manning was already a superstar when he went there. What's the last quarterback you saw that Denver drafted that actually became somebody?
Tim Tebow, come on, man.
John Elway.
Tebow mania.
John Elway.
Tebow mania.
How do you
Boy, this guy, whoever this Nick Green guy is, hates the Raiders.
I'm telling you, this Nick Green guy is a little off.
We're in his head rent free, dude. We're in his head rent free. But I heard that his parents are Raider fans, though.
Nick's had trouble getting the ball down the field at the combine. He's not going in the top 15, at least. Probably end in the first round, early second. Wow, there's a take.
I heard Nick is kind of the black sheep of his family because he's a Packer fan instead of a Raider fan.
Hey, didn't Nick also say something? Who's that quarterback that the Niners drafted and turned out to be like a complete like trash bust?
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, yeah. Nick was calling Trey Lance to be the best quarterback.
Yeah, he was. I remember that too. But hey, look, but Isaac, there's hope.
Total
Jerry
trash.
Jerry Jones has said that Trey Lance will compete this year to be a quarterback in Dallas. Oh wait a minute. I'm sorry. He will compete to be the backup in Dallas.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way they're not moving on from Dak, bro.
He's going to be elevated from. He's going to be elevated from QB3 from QB3 maybe to QB2 if he's lucky. Yeah.
And what's the difference? You're spot on the bench? Like you get to move over a little bit?
Oh, yeah. No. So the rule at the QB3 is interesting the way they did it last year because now you don't have to carry. Now you don't have to carry 3 QBs on your active
on your
roster.
53, right?
They kind of took a rule. They kind of like took a rule from the NHL, right? The NHL has what they call the third goal. So every team in the NHL carries 2 goalies, but every game you go to, there's a third goalie who's up in the press box, and he's available to either team should it arise. So this happened with the Hawks a few years ago. It happened with Carolina Panthers famously a few years ago, where both goalies for that team got hurt. And in the case of Chicago, the one goalie was ruled out earlier in the day. The second goalie got hurt during warmups. They had no goalie. They called the goalie down from the press box. He played like a period and a half and shut out an NHL team. The guy in Carolina came in. They were up 5-1. He gave up 2 goals. They still won 5-3. So what the NFL did say, well, now we're going to let you have a third quarterback that you don't have to put on your game roster. But here's the deal: the guy cannot go in the game unless both quarterbacks, QB1 and QB2, are injured and unavailable. So if Dom and Isaac are my 2 quarterbacks and Ken's my QB3, okay, well, Dom being a dirty bird, Joe breaks his wings on a sack, right? then the next play, Isaac comes in. Well, then, Rob comes in and pancakes him and sends him off on a cart. So now Ken can come in the game. But they take Isaac to the blue tent. They say, nope, Isaac is good. Ken plays one play while he's in the blue tent. The second Isaac comes out of the blue tent, Ken has to come off the field, and Isaac has to go back in.
Yeah, and I just threw a touchdown and shit, and I got to come off the field for you.
Yep. That's right.
The rules, Ken.
I'm being
typical, dog.
That's the way that a lot of people are confused on the third quarterback because Peterman last year, we kept cutting him, signing him, cutting him, signing him, cutting him, signing him to be the third quarterback. So they still get a game check like they're on the regular 53-man roster, right? But they can't enter the game unlike anyone else who's getting paid that day. The only way they can get played is if both quarterbacks are ruled out by medical. And it's not like your team doctor can say, it's not like I can go say, yeah, I'm the team doctor, and yeah, they're not available. Oh, no. Nick Green is the NFL doctor. And if Nick Green comes over and says they're good, they're good.
Rob and Ken would be long snappers. Ken, the Bear fan, would be the field goal holder. Isaac and Dom would be the pitchers, and Joe would be the catcher.
Damn, Joe got the shit into the stick.
No.
Damn, Joe, sorry.
Don't get dirty bird.
Wow.
Wow. What happened to Isaac trip over?
Hey, first of all, add an E in my name.
And it doesn't matter if he didn't pan out because of injuries or not, because most people in the NFL will tell you the best ability is availability. If he ain't there,
correct, Ken. That's what Peterman in the 53 to come in and hold the ball to run out the clock. Bajent didn't get knocked out. This guy really loves Bajent.
Secret Bajent, man. Ooh, in unison, Isaac. Get us a contract.
Lance is definitely a bust.
Going on in his crow right now.
It's not just injuries. Like,
yeah, look, there it is. Nick standing up real note out there. But you did have the love right, man. He'll tell you he got his love jersey before anybody.
Well, that's not fair. He lives in Utah.
Aren't they next door neighbors?
Yeah.
He gets
Nick's his actual living massage therapist.
Massaged up a whole off season. I'm telling you,
Nick goes over to his house on the weekends to polish the pewter.
Right. He spit shines it, don't he, Joe?
Mr.
Looks like mirrors.
It's like a mirror.
How do we go from making fun of the Vikings to that?
Yeah. Nick Green, that's how
we having fun today.
Actually, you know what? I have a theory on why. I have a theory on when Minnesota decided for a fact they weren't going to re-sign him. When he came out shirtless to do the horn at the game. Kid. That was it. Like, we're done.
Can't deal with this guy.
Do you think? You guys were talking about Minnesota. I just wanted to know what you guys were talking about with Minnesota.
Did they want to pick for the tampering with
Kirk Cousins for the Kirk Cousins thing?
It's so dumb.
Look at Kirk came out, no shirt, fake gold chain was so white they had to reset the cameras from the white test. I mean, he blinded the cameras. He probably broke a few irises and lenses.
Getting a fifth computer. Yeah, did you hear what's called Nick's nickname? They some Bear fan.
Oh, it was Merkel. It was Merkel. It was Merkel.
They called him Mr. Four Computers. That's a,
that was like a dig on Nick. That was all he could come up with. It was sad.
Because, like, Nick, he does his research on stats and everything. So he was hitting Paul with some stats. He goes like, "Oh, where'd you get that from? Your 4 computers, Mr. 4 Computers?" I'm like, oh,
hey,
that's the dumbest
he
diss I
has
ever heard.
he has his 4 favorite porn sites up on 4 different computers. That's all it is. He's just doing
He's multitasking.
porn manager.
Oh, widescreen.
Actually, I'm pretty sure at least two of those windows are Grinder.
Look at this. Put that up. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, Badgett is Brady 2.0 with no preseason practice or game reps with the starters. He came in and looked great. He also the NCAA scoring record holder, over 17,000 yards, 159 touchdowns, and average 350 yards, and 3+ touchdowns a game. Lots to like.
Ken, you have your quarterback.
You guys don't need nobody, bro.
I mean, you don't need to pick up a quarterback. What you mean?
Hey, I stayed at the Holiday Inn last night. Does that make me Tom Brady?
No, Joe, it doesn't, because you stayed at a Holiday Inn, not a Holiday Inn Express.
See. Oh, is that what I think that
detailed.
I think that Tyson Bagent take is a double doink.
There you go.
Look at Mike. I get it. Mike, I look at Mike from the sentence that you go. He was the NCAA scoring leader. You're 100% correct on everything from that back. I mean, there's a lot to like with Bagent. There really is. They used a dumbed down offense for him last year. Like, I don't know how there was a dumbed down version of a shit offense, but that's what they did. They didn't give him the full offense when he played last year. There's a lot to like with Bagent.
Shots fired, Joe.
Look at there is a lot to like with Bagent.
Is Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
He's not. I'm trying to say, look, there's a lot to like.
He honestly believes that Bagent is Tom Brady.
There's a lot to like.
Whatever you're smoking, Mike, can you please send it my way?
This guy got it.
He's
allowed to be a homer. He can be a homer, man.
Hold on, guys. Mike, I get it. There's a lot to like with Bagent. I'm a Bears fan. I like Bagent too, but he's not Brady 2.0. Did we find a diamond in the rough? Yes, we did. An undrafted free agent out of a D2 school who's got who looks. Look at his dad's a professional athlete as well. He's got a good pedigree. Could he be a good quarterback in the NFL? He's at least going to be a good backup. Could this guy be a good starter somewhere? I don't know. Maybe, possibly, but he's not Brady 2.0 yet. I mean, any quarterback has the possibility of being a great quarterback if you make the NFL record. 2016 people annually get signed to an NFL contract. That's it. 2016. So he's a damn good player. But
how come he didn't
he's not Brady 2.0?
If he's that good, how come he didn't beat out Fields? Because Fields
wasn't.
I was
just gonna say Tom Brady 2.0 got benched for Justin Fields. Like,
yeah,
Brady.
I mean, explain that to me. Yeah, he took 5 years to start. Look, bro, but Brady, when they figured out he could play, they put him in. Okay, Badgett hasn't been figured out. He was in training camp. I mean, he had opportunities to go. I don't understand that.
This guy,
unless you think that there was a conspiracy, unless he's one of these guys that think it was a conspiracy to put Fields through. I don't know. I mean,
he's got to.
No, I mean, look at the guy is a good quarterback, but he's not the guy. He's not him or whatever we're saying.
Ryan Leaf.
John, no one is Ryan Leaf 2.0.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And you know, I mean, but I mean, look at Badgett's not bad. He's a solid backup. I don't think anyone would disagree with you with saying he's a solid backup right now. The guy's got a pedigree though, and a way about him where you could see him being a good starter given the right opportunity and mentoring. But dude, he's not there yet. I mean,
hey, if you guys need a quarterback, we got Clifford. We will make a trade.
Cliff.
And on that very, very disappointing take, we are going to bid you farewell. I will see you all in about a week from Thursday I'm going on vacation. I need one. I need to get out of Dodge.
Woohoo! Let's go on vacation.
I'm going from. Wait, here's the funny thing. I'm going from the beaches of Florida to somewhere cold. Go figure. Don't forget Thursday, starting this Thursday. Thursday is now on Roku. Go ahead, Isaac. You got 2 seconds.
Oh, I was gonna say, Ken, are you gonna unfollow the Bears in the NFL?
Yes, I am making sure.
While you're on vacation, holy shit!
I will be unfollowing the Bears in the NFL while I'm on vacation until I get back. I'll see you guys in about a week. Everyone else, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.
He has time. He's got him.